Hey, I'm Derek. I've had my Nuvia dental implants for about 6 months now, and I'd love to talk to you about the good and the bad. And you're probably here wondering about the cost. And we'll get to that. We'll talk about that later. So, bad number 3. Before I got my implants, my teeth were horrible. I had broken teeth, rotten teeth, had gone in for root canals, and ultimately, over the lifespan, it made me very sick, which compromised my health. I was in and out of the dentist. I had broken teeth. I had recessed cavities that were giving me hard problems. I was on antibiotics a lot, and that was causing me a lot of discomfort throughout my life. And that affected my business. I was dealing with customers every day, being a motel owner, and I couldn't see myself being in my current condition lasting the next 15 years dealing with the public. My good number 3. I did a lot of research, just like you're doing a lot of research. For example, at the other implant center, they wanted me to come back 6 weeks after my initial consultation for my surgery. After my surgery, they wanted me to come back 3 to 4 to 5 months later for my permanent teeth. And being a motel owner, I just don't have the convenience of closing the motel down and making trips, wasting days away from my business. That is my primary business. At Nuvia, I did get my permanent teeth in 24 hours, just as they had promised. I didn't feel like a number. I felt like family. They treated me with the utmost respect. I felt like everything was a one-on-one, and the communication was amazing. They told me ahead of time what was happening, so there were no surprises, and I knew exactly what to expect. In my consultation, they told me what my cost was going to be. I didn't look at it as a cost. I saw it as an investment in my future and my health. I knew exactly what the payment was going to be, and I was very happy with that. And everyone wants to know what that cost is going to be. Everyone's procedure is going to be different. Some people may need uppers. Some people may need lowers. So if you're curious what that cost is going to be, check the cost guide below, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. Bad number 2, soft food diet. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's not fun. Eating soft food for 4 months, you have to do it. A lot of mashed potatoes, a lot of mac and cheese, a lot of yogurts. The best part about it is I've lost weight and I'm looking good. And how do I know this? Because everyone tells me it's a small sacrifice with a big reward. My good number 2 is, if you hate dentists as much as I hate dentists, let me tell you, Nuvia is not a dentist. They told me as soon as I walked in the door that they do only one thing, and they do it very well. And that is permanent teeth in 24 hours. One of my biggest fears of going to the dentist was being awake during all their procedures. Listening to all the sounds of them drilling just gives me really high anxiety. Going to Nuvia is completely different. They have an anesthesiologist right there. They knock you out completely. It appears to be over shortly after it started. So this procedure is night and day different between Nuvia and a dentist. My bad number 1, being a business owner, it's impractical for me to close my business to go to appointment after appointment after appointment. And with Nuvia, I had my appointment on Wednesday, I had my surgery on Thursday morning, and by Friday afternoon, I had my permanent teeth, and they sent me home with a beautiful smile. So my good number 1 is, with the modern technologies that we have today, can you believe that we can get permanent teeth in 24 hours? My furnace went out and I couldn't even get a repair guy in 24 hours. I mean, think about that. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? Think about this. All my life, I've dealt with poor teeth. All the pain, all the suffering, all the painkillers that I've had to take. And just think, within 24 hours, all of it can come to an end. I want you to do this. I want you to paint a picture of exactly how long you have been suffering with this. And can you imagine what could happen to you in 24 hours with this procedure? This is truly life-changing. If you would like to know more about the cost, watch this video right here.